But first, we start with an interview you'll only see on 10. A Chesapeake woman wants a sheriff's deputy held accountable after she says he hit her car and then took off. Earlier today, police arrested Spyro Tagless for DUI and for a hit and run. He's a deputy with the Chesapeake Sheriff's Office. Tonight, that victim shares her side of the story with our Brandi Cummings. Brandi's in the newsroom now with the very latest.
Deanna, the woman called 10 on your side after seeing our story on Wavy News 10 at 6. She says it wasn't until then that she realized it was a deputy that hit her. Tonight, Deputy Tagless is out of jail on bond, and the 31-year-old victim is just out of the hospital with some dizziness and neck and back pain. She's unsure of when she'll go back to work or even what happens next.
I was crossing the crossway of Cedar, and then I noticed the white light to my right, and then all of a sudden it just like threw me, like I spun in a circle.
It was just after midnight. Tracy Turner was almost home for work. The road, a familiar one, but what happened this morning was new. You see, she says this is the first time she'd ever been in a wreck with another car. A witness saw it happen.
She said he drove, like he hit me and then spun out, went over on the corner of whatever that little thing is, hit the sidewalk, drove up it, and took off going north on Battlefield.
She had no idea who hit her because she says the driver took off, but she took pictures of the bumper left behind.
I got a phone call this morning from one of the officers that was dealing with me last night and said that they had got the guy and everything.
But it wasn't until she watched the news she connected the dots. A friend of Deputy Spyro Tagless gave us this picture. Chesapeake police say Tagless was arrested for DUI and misdemeanor hit and run. They say he left the scene of a wreck that happened around 1 a.m. at Battlefield Boulevard and Cedar Road in Chesapeake. We went to his apartment. No one answered the door, but we saw this car in the parking lot with severe damage. Neighbors say it belongs to Deputy Tagless.
Just hope that they follow the law and don't give him any favoritism. Just because he's a police officer, he's still a person, and he still broke the law.
Chesapeake police say Deputy Tagless was arrested at his home today. We don't know if he was injured in that crash. We are still working tonight to get a copy of his booking photo. We learned that he was taken to the Western Tidewater Regional Jail in Suffolk. We were told we'll have to wait until Monday to get a copy of that photo. Live in the newsroom, Brandi Cummings, 10 on your side.
Brandi, thank you. And the Chesapeake Sheriff's Office says Tagless, who was a 15-year veteran, is suspended with pay. An official told us that Tagless' job is to assign inmates their units inside the jail.